Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Season A, the platform where we speak truth to power. I need you all to really gather around and listen to this very important message from Duro Timi Dawodu of Lagos at Team Blaze. I was opportune to be on X Space, which he set up yesterday, did a sterling work, really talking about the concerns about the direction this nation is going. And it was like an open mic, and everybody could come in and talk. And he did a sterling job. So I want to salute Drew Timi Daudu of Lagos at Team Blaze. We for quite a number of hours there was discussions and suggestions and ideas, and I was able to be part of that. And I want to thank him for really doing that. But I want to show you a video. He didn't just do that alone. He went on actually to protest, peaceful protest outside the assembly about the cars that they're using now, our money that we don't, our people cannot eat, and they're using that money to buy cars every 4 years. Listen to his very well reasoned statement against such moves. Is championing that they must be buying local, and the fact of this idea of buying imported used cars, that we are having to use used cars, and those kind of, it's madness. So I support this. I'm already, we're friends on X Space, and we'll be doing more work, no doubt. Let us listen to Druti Midaudu of Lagos. Here we go.
Laws should be passed to make sure that these cars they belong to the constituency. Yes. They belong to the office. Yes. When another senator is elected, let him take over usage of that car. Yes. When another House of Rep member is elected, let them take over usage of that car. Yes. In 2019, they bought cars. In 2016, they bought cars. What are we saying? Every 4 years they buy car. Exactly. For the constituency, not for personal use. Exactly. Yes. The cars must be for the constituency, yes, for their senatorial zone, and not for personal use. Now, our final demand, they would always tell us, you are not patriotic Nigerians. Nigerians are not patriotic. You remember that fella song? When they said our people are stupid, our people are useless, our people are indisciplined. That is what they tell us. They claim to be patriotic, but they cannot buy made in Nigerian cars. Why are our lawmakers not buying made in Nigerian cars? We have Innosi, we have Nord, we have other manufacturers. Why have they refused to buy made in Nigerian cars? What we are saying, our lawmakers, if they are to purchase any car, it must be made in Nigerian cars. They must become patriotic. They must become patriotic. They must become patriotic. They must become
patriotic.
They must become
patriotic.
They must become patriotic. Our final demand, if they are to get any car, it must not be beyond what the average Nigerian
can afford. Yes. If they want to buy car, they should buy with their salaries.
If they want to buy car, if they want to buy luxury car, let them buy it with their salaries.
Yes.
It must not be above what the average Nigerian.
So well said. I salute this young man. I salute him for standing up. And these are the kind of things that we need to see. The youth standing up and stepping up. And of course, in the discussions we'll be having tomorrow, he will no doubt be, I'll be throwing the invite his way to join us on X Space tomorrow. We are discussing about the Constitution and the idea that how did we, they tell us that we are one indivisible unit. How did we get there? What actually happened? Who was part of it? What steps, what evidence do we have of that saying, one indivisible, indissoluble Nigeria? What evidence is there? We want to see that evidence. And of course, not only in English, we're doing this in Yoruba because we want the people to understand. And also, if Igbo people can translate it as well, you're welcome. By the way, as I speak to you, we have the Constitution, on the Constitution in Yoruba language, on Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power, on the website www.citizenay.org. You can help us share this message and reach more people. I'll just quickly show you a roundup before I go. I want you to know about these powers. You have to be familiar with this. I need you to be familiar with this. I need you to know these two key sections of the Constitution, and it's really important. I'm going to read it in Yoruba first because we need to start resetting our brain. We need to think in Yoruba, speak in Yoruba, and English will be a translation language. We want our people, the people who are serving, we must speak their language. Those of us serving the people must speak the language of the people we serve, not English. English is not our language. It is a foreign language. Yes, you can study it as an extra in school, but the local language is what we must practice in every community. No ifs, no buts anymore. This is enough of this nonsense. So, Section 14.2a, I'm going to start in Yoruba. It goes like this. Sovereignty belongs to the people of Nigeria, from whom the government, through this constitution, derives all its powers and authority. Sorry. Let me roll that back. I'm going to start in Yoruba. I got really into it. Let's start with Yoruba, because I know it in both languages. That's why sometimes let's start again. So we're going to start with the Yoruba language. Because our mother tongue is important, so we need to speak in Yoruba. So what I'll do is Section 14.2a. Ìjọba jẹ́ ti àwọn ènìyàn Nàìjíríà láti ọ̀dọ̀ ní tíjọba nípasẹ̀ òfin orílẹ̀-èdè ń gba gbogbo agbára àti àṣẹ rẹ̀. Right? That is the Constitution, Section 14.2a in Yoruba. One more time, I will read it out. Ìjọba jẹ́ ti àwọn ènìyàn Nàìjíríà láti ọ̀dọ̀ ní tíjọba nípasẹ̀ òfin orílẹ̀-èdè yìí ń gba gbogbo agbára àti àṣẹ rẹ̀. Now we're going to translate it into English. Sovereignty belongs to the people of Nigeria, from whom the government, through this constitution, derives all its powers and authority. Very, very important that we state that. Now, we're going to read the second part that actually tells you how you can actually, hold your government to account, and that is through active participation. What does that mean? Let's go into Section 14.2c, and it states that. Now, but I'm going to do it in Yoruba this time, consciously aware. Ìkópa àwọn ènìyàn nínú ìjọba wọn gbọ́dọ̀ rí dájú ní ìbámu pẹ̀lú àwọn òfin orílẹ̀-èdè yìí. So, now, to translate that to English, because our mother tongue must come first. Be it Igbo, be it Hausa, our mother tongue must come first. So, now, 14.2c in English, after having spoken in Yoruba, is of course the participation by the people in their government shall be ensured in accordance with the provisions of this constitution. The object of why we are doing this, we need our people to know that they come first. Their language must come first in their land. When they are having to go and learn a foreign language, they are already foreigners in their own land. They are made into second-class citizens. That must no longer apply. The people who are serving us, they must speak to our people in our local languages. No ifs, no buts. And the people need to know their constitution in their local languages. That is what must happen. So let me show you what I mean as I'm saying this to you to back up what I'm saying. Give me one sec. Give me one sec. Okay, like I was saying, we have it in Yoruba, and I'm going to show you the constitution as well. I will do that. I will show you the constitution as well as we can speak. But we have this in Yoruba. Take a screenshot of this. This is the constitution, section 14.2a, as you see. Sorry, not this one. Flip. 1 second. Quick. Give me 1 sec. So what we will say is this. I urge you all to go and read this in Yoruba, supporting the young man that you see, Durotimi Dawodu of Lagos. It is fantastic the way he did. We need to begin to deepen this knowledge in our communities, to be honest. It's no more about talking. So, the constitution in Yoruba language. Get familiar. We need our market women, our farmers, our the vulcanizers, the youths, the buka owners, the market stall owners. Everybody must begin to know this. The driver of the truck that will take the food stuff or the goods from the farm to the market, they are speaking local languages. We need to translate it for them to know what is in their constitution. So I'm going to that end, reiterate this very point and make a point of it. And I'll state it. Section 14.2a states, nípa báyìí ó ti kéde pé ìjọba jẹ́ ti àwọn ènìyàn Nàìjíríà láti ọ̀dọ̀ ní tìjọba nípasẹ̀ òfin orílẹ̀-èdè ń gba gbogbo agbára àti àṣẹ rẹ̀. That is 14.2a. In essence, sovereignty belongs to the people of Nigeria, from whom the government, through this constitution, derives all its powers and authority. Now we're going to read the second part that actually demonstrates how you use that power, and that is through participation. And what does it say here in Yoruba? Ìkópa àwọn ènìyàn nínú ìjọba wọn gbọ́dọ̀ rí dájú ní ìbámu pẹ̀lú àwọn òfin orílẹ̀-èdè yìí. So you see it on the screen. And what does that mean in English? The participation by the people in the government shall be ensured in accordance with the provisions of this constitution. So you can see now that the mindset, it is important that our people understand what is written in that constitution in their language. I cannot overemphasize that point. So that's why we are really making this point of really talking about this. Please subscribe to Citizen AY, hit notification button, give us thumbs up, help us reach more people. We need to do this work collectively. You are part of the collective. As a sovereign, you need to begin to exercise those powers of sovereignty, particularly our people on ground. We want the farmers to know the constitution and how it impacts their lives and the powers they possess as sovereigns, and how to use those powers to hold those they elected to office to account. And the only way is to speak in our local languages. That is what our people understand. That is what will drive our economy. Our language, the language is what will build any economy. When you're speaking your language and others are having to learn, foreigners are having to come to learn what your language before they interact with you, you are protecting your own economy and building that up and building infrastructure and everything else, because you are all working together for one common goal. But when you're speaking the foreign language in your own land and putting your own language as the bottom of the pile, you are creating a slave mentality. We need to break that up. So to that end, we'll come back and talk about this, but I want to just show you something quickly. So this is the constitution now. I hope it will come up. This is the constitution. You can go and see it on there, but I'm going to show you the second part of the constitution, which I've done earlier. I'm going to just show you. We talked about this. This is what we'll be discussing tomorrow. Having we the people of Nigeria, Federal Republic of Nigeria. Let me see if I can just jot that down. Where it says here, it says, this is the one I found actually quite astonishing. It says, we the people of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, having solemnly resolved to live in unity and harmony as one indivisible sovereign nation under God. The question we are asking is, what does that mean? We're going to translate into Yoruba tomorrow as well, fully. But I'm just showing you a taster of what is happening tomorrow evening. Join us at 7 o'clock with Yoruba Nation Now and myself and a few other people on the X Space. Go and join Citizen AY on X Space on Twitter, formerly Twitter, to be able to join when we go live. It's very, very important. We want to hear your voices. We're welcoming everybody. We'll throw it out as an open mic. Of course, we'll have a guest who will be talking for Yoruba Nation and other people and myself. I'll be the host, and she will co-host with myself, and we will allow speakers to talk on the platform tomorrow from 7 o'clock. So do join us there. Now, so this is what you kind of get a flavor of what we're trying to talk about. Now, you remember I talked to you about the fact that we have a constitution and it's translated into Yoruba. Well, here's what I wanted you to know. So if you want, once you go to the website that you see here that says www.citizenay.org, once you go on there, this is what you will see. Now, you see this key here. It's a key. It's a sign that tells you Iwe Ofin 1999 ní èdè Yoruba. That's the one you click. Once you click on that, it takes you to the constitution in Yoruba language. And once you do that, you can read that up in your language. So it is important. This is not just about just talking about. It is something that we're doing and it's happening right now. You got all the links. Share this. Share it just share it far and wide. We need our people we need the market, the woman, the child selling, the hawker, the food hawker to know the constitution in his language. We want the farmer to know his constitution and language, the market woman to know his constitution and language, the youth, every one of us. Because it's when you understand what is written in the constitution and how the powers you possess to hold us to account, that is the only way that we will have a true democracy. Because you will be protecting that democracy by exercising your sovereignty. Right now, you don't know what sovereignty means, and we're trying to explain that. So this is what we're showing you to give you, a heads up on what's going on. So please, I urge us all, go to www.citizenay.org, and of course, you can see that's the constitution that we're doing right there. We need to take collective action. It's not about talking anymore now. Please, as you're getting the podcast, I want you to share it. I need you to actually share this and let us support Duro Timi, Daudu Duro Timi, Daudu of Lagos, at Team Blaze. Let us support him and others, the youths like that, who are speaking up, because it is crazy that our own leaders, the so-called Senate and House of Reps, are so fixated on buying foreign cars, and they would happily see their own people buy used cars after 10 years. I mean, it's the kind of mentality involved. We cannot. This is why we need to really take this action, to decisively make sure that we, the people, now know what is in the Constitution, and knowing that we have the powers to hold them to account and use those powers. So, ladies and gentlemen, you've been watching Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. Do watch this again, and tomorrow join us 7 o'clock in the evening, myself and Yoruba Nation Now, and we'll be talking about this in detail. That section that I read to you is in Yoruba here. Níwọ̀n bí ó ti jẹ́ ìjọba ológun, ìjọba àpapọ̀ orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà ní ìbámu pẹ̀lú ìyípadà sí ìṣàkóso abẹ́lé ètò òṣèlú, all of this. So they're talking about things in a way, but we're going to talk about the particular one that is really shocking. You will hear it in its entirety, and that's the one we will talk about tomorrow and translate it. Let me just see if I've got that here. I want to make sure is that it? Yeah, that is it. Yes. Yeah. So So he says here, yeah. Anyway, we'll talk about it tomorrow because I don't want to go. Yeah, I'll read it now. Àwa ara wa àpapọ̀ ilẹ̀ Nàìjíríà níwọ̀n bí a ti pinnu láti gbé ní ìṣọ̀kan àti ìṣọ̀kan gẹ́gẹ́ bí orílẹ̀-èdè aláṣẹ kan tí a kò lè pínyà, tí a kò sì lè pínyà lábẹ́ Ọlọ́run. There are so many questions to ask in there. So, but we will really flesh that out tomorrow, and they will provide a discussion point for us to really work on. So please do join us in that broadcast. And I want to salute my brother again, Duro Timi Daudu of Lagos, Team Blaze, I believe. So let me just quickly get that up for you. 1 second. So that is indeed Duro Timi Daudu of Lagos. And what he's done here is fantastic. He's someone we must really support. And on his shirt is right. Act, not rant. Rant will not solve anything. We need to act. Part of acting is what we've done now. We created that, translated the Constitution into Yoruba language for us all to understand. It is in understanding it that those who are in government will not be able to be fooling the community any longer, telling us they're working for us when they are not. And we can hold them to account. We have the powers to do so. Section 14.2a and 14.2c, as I quoted, are powerful tools. We need to teach each other how to use that. We're here to do that. Help us grow this platform. You are watching Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. What I'd like you to do is go ahead, subscribe to Citizen AY, subscribe, hit the notification button, give us thumbs up. Help us reach more people. We truly need your support. Now, it is down to what we, the citizens, do. When we exercise our powers of sovereignty collectively, those in governance will have no other choice but to comply. I need you to believe in that, and that is the one thing we have never tried. We've tried the churches, we've tried the mosques, we've tried everything else, we've tried all kind of manners of what they've done to distract us. This is the one thing that we've never tried in 24 years. It is time to begin to exercise our powers, our collective powers as sovereigns in all 774 local government areas. And we are here to help you to do that, because we are no longer, is it okay for people to be feeding you? In a land of plenty, you should be able to empower you. We should be able to empower you to hold those you elect into office to start benefiting from your resources before anyone else. And that is the objective of what we're trying to do here. I hope you found this beneficial. I'm a kudos to my brother Duro Timi Daudu of Lagos, on the sterling work he's doing. And we're going to be, I will be in touch anyway, because I'm going to try and make sure if he's doing the broadcast, be rest assured this will be covered on Citizen AY. We'll be doing this straight away. So, because watch this space. We need to see what's going on, and we'll be in touch, of course. What's left for me to say is, please go ahead and subscribe to Citizen AY, hit the notification button, give us thumbs up, help us grow this platform. Subscribe to us on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Yoruba all of that. Help us grow the platform. Thank you so very much. We'll come with further updates with any more peaceful protest that will be organized by not only Duro Timi, that will do, but others as well. Or that will do Duro Timi. I hope I'm not saying if I'm mixing it around. I apologize. But we'll be covering that out. And join us tomorrow at 7 p.m. when we will be discussing the constitution and this key section that would really give us an insight, and we'll translate into Yoruba at the same time. So listen, you take care. You've been watching Season AY, the platform where we speak truth to power about later on. Please do share this broadcast. Thank you for watching, and bye for now. One more thing, please assist us, help us download that song. How long gonna get it off? It's a song I wrote. It's a song about our situation right now. Go down to iTunes, download it. Go to Spotify, download it. Help us. Everything you do to help us in this struggle and in being able to get this information out there and reach our people makes a big difference. So please subscribe. Get this song. It's a song I wrote and sang. So please help us publicize it, because it speaks to a lot of the things that we're going through. But now we need to take collective action. So what's left for me to say is to say thank you very much. Kudos to my brother that you see on the screen for standing up and speaking up for the people. Now we need to take collective action to in our governance using the powers of sovereignty that we possess. I'll come back and expatiate further on that. For now, thank you so very much. You've been watching Season AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. Bye for now, and I'll see you all shortly. Bye for now.